Hi there, I'm Nick, I'm autistic and I also have ADHD. How are you guys? I hope everyone is well. I'm doing okay. I had another challenge a couple of days ago. My impulsive streak kicked in and did it again. This required my poor, long-suffering friend to have to come up from the city, stay here again just to drive me down to the city for a short appointment and then bring me all the way back home again. But this time I managed to do it unsedated and with my eyes open. This is a big step for me. Promising again. This impulsive thing was I sort of randomly applied for some one-off work, completely outside my comfort zone and experience. Hey again, ADHD, cheers for that. Then I actually got called in for a meeting in the city. Yeah, the place I absolutely hate to go. So yeah, we're going to apply for some random work somewhere where we hate to be, thinking it's okay, it'll only be one-off and hey, that'll be fun. Not sure. But my long-suffering friend drove me down, dropped me off outside of a building. So I've got up this building, there's the company name and logo and everything on the walls of this big building. But the glass sliding door didn't open. But there was a sign saying, well, couriers, please press the bell. And I'm like, okay. So I'm sort of looking at the walls now. What's a bell? There's nothing with a pull that goes dingle, dingle, dingle. And there's nothing that looks like a little pointy doorbell. But, there's things mounted on the wall. So I'm just banging these things randomly to see, do any of these move? Bang, 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 poke. Oh, that one squished a bit. Oh, the doors have opened. Yay! Do a little happy dance. Think afterwards that there was probably a security camera there and I've just made a complete wally of myself, but hey. And then I'm faced with an elevator or lift or whatever. Now, I do know how to use those. I'm not a complete country bumpkin. So I pressed the button with the floor level on it. Doors zhooshed open. I go in, turn my back, face the doors, waited. Lift goes up. Lift stops. I stand there and I wait for doors to open. Doors didn't open. I looked around. Button panel had a shiny bit there. I thought, I should probably put some lipstick on. Rummage in the handbag, realise I've got a big bottle of water, have a drink, put my lipstick on, put everything back in my bag. Door's still not open. Press the button again, hear this funny little noise. Look around what's that funny noise? And there's a second set of doors behind me. And I look, and there's people just standing there, grinning at me, just looking amused. And I'm thinking, oh my God, I've just didn't even twig there's two sets of doors and I've just been merrily standing there and doing my lippy and whatever, oblivious to the fact that I should actually be facing the other way and exiting the lift. And all I could do was just go, hi, and go, oh, I need the toilet. Do you know, is there a ladies round here? And the first woman's gone, a toilet? Yep. There's one through that little black door over there. So I've just sort of walked straight line past all these people who are working behind their desks, not in front of the desks, not through the centre of the office. I've just gone, there is door, I am here, direct route. Let's just walk past everybody who's working and go to the staff toilets. There was a few toilets in this little alcove and I didn't know which was which, so I just walked into the first random one. Turn round, come out, expecting to look for a reception, and before I could find a reception, I'd noticed that the people who had been waiting by the lift were still waiting by the lift. And I went, why are they still waiting by the lift? And why have they got their backs to the lift? Why are they staring at me? Is there something wrong? What's going on? And they're like, hi, are you Nick? And I'm like, yeah, hi. And they introduce themselves and say, okay, well, come on, you're meeting us, come with me. And I'm thinking, oh, that's probably not the best first impression, but hey, I'll follow them. Tootle off, and they start climbing up this staircase. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll go up the staircase with them too. And at the top of the staircase, there looks like to be this emergency exit. And we climb up the emergency exit, and there's a big step onto the roof. Okay, why are we meeting on the roof? And yeah, they did have like a undercover area on the roof, some other sort of like room thing. I don't know whether it had all walls or not, because the door was wide open. Yes, so I think it had walls and a door, but they had another room on the roof. I don't know, many buildings have rooms on the roof, but this one did. So they told me, go put your bags down, relax, just go over there. Oh, okay, I'm here. And I'm just going, it's not very comfortable here, is it? I don't like the way my legs feel. Do you mind if I think I'd like to stand, and can I just stand with my legs apart because I just feel more comfortable? And then I probably like roll up my sleeves and undo my collar because it's just, I'm wearing these like clothes to go in the city and it's just not comfy, and I'm faffing around with my hair and yeah, and okay. Then the questioning starts. So they're asking me all these questions. Now, it's been a long time since I've had any kind of like interview or job interview or everything. So I've like tried to work in for myself for a bit. So I was a bit out of practice. And because I had no knowledge of the industry or the job, and the somewhat slow processing us autistics have, meant that I just answered questions with whatever random comments popped in my head. So I don't think I answered in the way they expected. I'm not quite sure what I said. I know I smiled a lot and was quite happy. I remember at one point I said, hey, guess what? I'm autistic. I don't think they needed to know this, but I decided that they ought to at some point anyway. I did mention again that I didn't like wearing shoes. And then I do remember saying that, yeah, it'd be nice to go home and take my clothes off and go outside and play and do my stuff. I was probably there less than 10 minutes. I have no idea what their names are. I don't remember. They did tell me, but they're like, blip, blip, zip. Off that goes. And so it wasn't a stressful experience, it wasn't a horrific experience, but I don't know that it was necessarily putting my best foot forward. I probably won't hear from them again, but hey, I did something different, which again is promising. Thank you very much. Take care, be well.